The world of gymnastics is dazzling. Each leap, each tumble, each flip leaves us mesmerized. But behind every breathtaking routine is something equally captivating that often goes unnoticed. The uniforms. These leotards aren't just about style and sparkle. They carry secrets many don't know about. And these secrets, they go far beyond just the glitter. Let's dive into a world of iconic outfits that define the sport in ways you never imagined. Gymnastics today is a sport synonymous with sleek, form-fitting leotards. But surprise, gymnastics wasn't always this way. In fact, it's almost the exact opposite of what you might think. The term gymnastics actually comes from the Greek word gymnos, which means naked. That's right, originally, gymnastics was performed without any uniform at all. Back in ancient Greece, athletes competed in the nude, which probably seems unimaginable in today's world. Over time, as the sport evolved and spread, so did the attire. But even then, the gymnastics uniforms we know today weren't on anyone's radar. Flash forward to 1908. Women gymnasts at that time weren't rocking the sleek leotards we see today. Instead, they wore baggy dresses, yes, dresses. These outfits were so loose and casual, they looked more like something you'd wear to a picnic than to an Olympic event. Can you imagine flipping and vaulting in those? It's wild to think how far we've come. Now, you might think, these leotards don't even cover much of the body, how expensive can they really be? Well, you're in for a shock. Olympic leotards aren't just a piece of fabric thrown together. They're masterpieces in themselves, and masterpieces come with a price tag. For the US women's gymnastics team, each leotard used in competition can cost between $700 to $1,200. Yes, you heard that right, over $1,000 for a single leotard. But that's just the beginning. For the Olympics, it's not just about one uniform. Gymnasts don't walk into the competition with just one outfit tucked away in their luggage. They need multiple uniforms. Some gymnasts even carry up to 8 different leotards. Add that all up, and you're looking at a total cost of around $12,000 for just their performance outfits. If you thought your clothes were expensive, try walking in a gymnast's shoes, or rather, leotards. So why do these uniforms cost so much? It's not just the intricate design or the custom fit. It's the bling. And we're not talking about fake rhinestones you can buy at a craft store. No, these leotards are adorned with real Swarovski crystals, some of the most brilliant and sought-after gems in the world. Take the leotards worn by the US women's gymnastics team during the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. One of the black and rose gold leotards had more than 3,500 crystals on it, inspired by the Olympic torch's iconic glow. Another one, designed to look like a pastel dream, had 3,500 crystals as well, shining under the stadium lights. But it didn't stop there. One leotard called Scattered Stars had over 6,400 Swarovski crystals on it. That's more bling than most people would wear in a lifetime, let alone on a single piece of clothing. These crystals not only make the athletes sparkle on the floor, they're a symbol of the artistry that goes into creating each leotard. Gymnastics has always been popular, but the rise of female athletes like Simone Biles has pushed the sport's visibility to new heights. With that fame comes a host of sponsors, and the uniforms have not gone unnoticed by big brands. Companies like Under Armour and GK Elite are responsible for outfitting the US team with some of the most iconic uniforms in the sport. But it's not just about looking good on the floor. These brands also provide athletes with training leotards and warm-ups as they prepare for competition. It's like a fashion show, but one where every detail counts because any malfunction could impact a routine. When it comes to uniforms, gymnasts do have a bit of choice, but not much. You might notice that at big competitions like the Olympics, gymnasts often wear full-sleeved leotards. But sleeveless ones are just as common in other competitions. Full sleeves, however, add a touch of formality to the event. Think of it as the difference between wearing a gown to a gala versus a cocktail dress to a party. And here's where it gets interesting. While gymnasts can choose their sleeve length, if they were to wear pants, well, that's a different story. That would lead to penalties. So while we've come a long way from those baggy dresses of the past, some traditions remain as strict as ever. If you think these leotards are off the rack, think again. Every gymnast's leotard is custom-made to fit their body perfectly. And that's no easy task when you're designing for athletes as different as Simone Biles and Aly Raisman. Biles, standing at 4'9", has a compact, muscular frame, while Raisman is 5 inches taller with a different build. Each gymnast's uniform is tailored specifically for them, from the fit to the patterns on the fabric. No two leotards are exactly the same. Designers also hide subtle details in each gymnast's uniform. A swirl here, a strike there, these tiny elements not only add a personal touch, but ensure that every gymnast feels unique when they step onto the floor. One thing's for sure, these leotards are tight. Think of Spider-Man's suit, and you've got a good idea of how form-fitting these uniforms are. But it's not just about aesthetics. Gymnasts wear these tight leotards for a reason. They can't afford to have anything slip or move during their routines. A wardrobe malfunction could lead to point deductions, so these compression-fitted outfits ensure everything stays exactly where it should be. And just in case the tight-fitting uniform isn't enough, gymnasts have a secret weapon: butt glue. Yes, you heard that right. Gymnasts often use body adhesive to keep their leotards in place. It's a trick borrowed from beauty pageants, where contestants use the same glue to prevent their swimsuits from riding up. So the next time you watch a gymnast perform flawlessly without adjusting their outfit once, you know there's a little extra help involved. Creating a leotard for the Olympics isn't a quick process. In fact, it can take up to 2 years from start to finish. Designers go through multiple prototypes, and gymnasts have to undergo several rounds of fittings to ensure everything is perfect. On average, a gymnast will go through at least 3 fittings before the final uniform is delivered. It's almost like a wedding dress, except this is for the biggest stage in the world. Designers work closely with athletes throughout the year, making sure the uniforms stay snug even if a gymnast's body fluctuates slightly in weight. When you're competing at the highest level, every little detail counts, and a perfectly fitted leotard can make all the difference. Now, you might not be able to get your hands on a Swarovski studded leotard worn by Simone Biles, but don't worry, you can still show your support. Fans can buy replicas of their favorite gymnasts' leotards. While these replicas don't come with the hefty price tag or the custom fit, they're still a fun way to feel connected to the sport. It's like buying your favorite athlete's jersey, just with a little more flair. That's the untold story of gymnastic uniforms. From their ancient origins in Greece to the sparkling Swarovski crystals of today, these leotards have come a long way. They're not just outfits, they're carefully crafted pieces of art, designed to enhance performance while adding a touch of brilliance to the athletes we admire. Knowing the secrets behind them, it's clear that these uniforms are as much a part of the spectacle as the routines themselves. The next time you see a gymnast flipping through the air, remember the hidden effort and artistry woven into that leotard, helping them soar to new heights.